We are almost 100% decided on a name. Hey, welcome to my 22-week pregnancy update. This week has flown by. I can't believe I'm already almost 23 weeks. I think it's because Monday was a holiday, so Tuesday felt like Monday, so I'm like surprised it's already Friday. I just uploaded my 21-week update yesterday, again, because I was totally thrown off by the holiday on Monday, so let's jump right in. The baby is 10.9 inches tall or long or whatever, and again, I think I mentioned last week, that's now from head to toe instead of head to bum, and 15.1 ounces. I think that's over a pound now. Yeah, there's 12 ounces in a pound. I don't know ounces very well. So yeah, it's over a pound either way, and I can't remember what week it was, the week that I had my ultrasound. The tech told me my baby was weighing about 11 ounces, so, and I think it was, the app said like 9 to 10 ounces or something around that range for like that time frame, for that week, age, whatever. So I'm thinking that my baby probably weighs more than the number that the app is saying each week, but that's just an average for an average baby, I guess. I don't know. So this week the baby is as big as a coconut or a corn on the cob. I think a coconut is cuter. What else is there? All the apps are saying that the baby's really starting to look more like a newborn, but like they don't have their baby fat, but like they're proportionate, I think is the word they keep using. They have all the parts that a baby has, and like, you know, the ears and the face, everything like looks like a newborn, but they're just like super scrawny. They need to gain all that baby fat. So that's all the little like notes from the app that I have. Jumping into symptoms, again, I have no new symptoms this week at all, just like last week. This week I have had backaches, probably more like the second half of 22 weeks, so I don't think I've really had any in the first half, but it's not like, no, it's like I don't just randomly get them. It's like one day I was super busy. Grace and I had like a ton of errands to do, and then I had to work in the evening, and so I was really busy and I was on my feet for a lot more of the day than I normally am. And that evening my back was really sore, and then the next day, was that yesterday, I think? I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. I was sitting in our computer chair editing for quite a while, and our computer chair sucks. It's just like a regular like dining room table chair, so it has like no padding or anything. We have a pillow on it, but it still sucks. It kind of makes my back sore anyways, like when I'm not pregnant. It's even like when I'm not pregnant, it's not a comfortable chair to sit in, but I do remember when I was pregnant with Grace, if I'd spend any more than like half an hour on the computer, it kills my back. So yesterday, I think that was, when I was editing, I definitely noticed I had a backache more like after that into the evening kind of time. I have to pee all the time, but again, same as last week, luckily, knock on wood, still not having to really get up in the night, which is nice. Hungry all the time, and definitely feeling more shortness of breath. I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I know she has moved up. I talked about in, I think, was it last week? I don't know, I get my weeks all confused. When I had my doctor's appointment, the fundus height or whatever was 25 centimeters. I don't really know what that means, but right when my doctor went to like feel where the top of my uterus is, I guess, she's like, oh, I can feel right away. She's like, oh, I can feel where the top of the belly is. There's like a limb sticking out, she said. So I definitely know that she's moved up more recently or whatever, but I can like feel it that she's moved up because I feel like she's pushing more into my lungs. Yeah, I feel breathless more. I don't know, I feel like I can't explain myself very well this week. Oh, and also on that note, I think it was just yesterday, it was either yesterday or the day before, I felt her kick a lot higher up. I've mentioned in like every single one of these videos that I have an anterior placenta, meaning that it is in the front instead of in the back, so it's like it's between the baby and my stomach, opposed to on my back, if that makes sense. And so because of that, I don't feel her move or kick a whole lot. I only feel her really low down, but I felt her a lot higher up, more like not quite up to my ribs, but like just below, when I was laying in bed. Yeah, I think it was yesterday morning, and I've never felt her move or kick or anything up that high, so she must be now getting above the placenta, which is so cool because I've only ever felt her down low, so that was really exciting to be able to feel that. The only other thing that I have written down for this week is that we are almost 100% decided on a name. If she was born tomorrow, this name would probably be her name, but I don't know. With Grace, I really wanted a name, like at this point, to be able to call her by that name and just to have a name ahead of time. I always wanted that, but we couldn't pick a perfect name. We just were going back and forth between like 2 or 3 different names, and we just couldn't decide, and so we just decided on having a couple names, and then when we saw her after she was born, we would pick the final one. And that worked great because we love her name and it totally suits her. But this time around, I was very much prepared to do that. I was prepared to have a couple names, and then when I see her, or what I thought could have been him at the time, then we would pick the perfect name. But this time, we have pretty much settled on a first and middle name. I'm not ready to share it yet. I'm thinking I might want to do like a name reveal video, but also because I don't know if it will 100% be her name, and I don't want to put it out there if it's not going to be her name. But we both at this point really like this name. We came up with a middle name that has family ties to both sides, which is something that's really important to me. I think middle names, just in my opinion, should be family names. That's just, my middle name is a family name, so and Greg's is as well, actually, so I just feel that's just what feels right to me. We did struggle with, because Grace has 2 middle names, her middle names are Marie Louise. We kind of wanted to do 2 middle names, or didn't know if we should do 2 middle names for this baby. We don't think we will, just because none of them sound right. But yeah, I think we have her name, but I'm not, like I said, not 100% committed. I don't know if I even will be until I actually see her, so I might not even put it out there as her final name until she is actually born. But it is kind of crazy that at this point we already have a name that we both agree on, and not even just like a first name that we agree on, a first and a middle name that we agree on. So that is super exciting, and I'm excited but nervous to commit to the name. So that is all I have written down. This week has really not been too exciting, but I can't believe I'm almost 23 weeks. Today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday is like the new weekday or whatever, I don't know what to call that. I like turn a new week. And I'll be 23 weeks tomorrow, which is just crazy. Like I said, this week has flown by, I think because of the holiday at the beginning of the week, but yeah, 23 weeks, which is crazy. So I will do my belly now. Here is my belly at 22 weeks. Actually looks like a pregnant belly now. It was like up here. My belly button's here, so it was probably about here that I was feeling her kick, whereas normally it's always down here. So that was exciting. See my belly button, it hasn't popped out yet. You can just like see the indent of it. It is still like starting to, I don't know, it's going to pop out, I think. Yeah, that is my belly at 22 weeks.